If you want to achieve these waves, keep watching. I'm going to teach you how to achieve the beach wave using curling tongs. Here we go. I'm going to be using the GHD soft curl tong in this video. I have used quite possibly every single tong out there, and this for me is genuinely the best. So this is what we're going to be using. I'm going to voice over most of this video just so I can go into a bit more detail. So I'm using the Moroccanoil heat protectant. Make sure you get the very front bits because they are the most fragile. This is the GHD soft curl tong, and I'm just going to pop it on. This clip here is not where I would actually start doing the hair, but I just wanted to do a bit more of a breakdown before we get into it. So we're starting with the clamp open. We're going to clamp towards the roots and we're gliding the hair down. I'm twisting the hair so that it rolls around the barrel because I'm rolling it back up to the top. We're then going to hold for 3 to 5 seconds. So this is probably the most tricky part, so there'll be more clips on this later, but we're basically unravelling the hair like this. We're loosening the hair so it's no longer on the barrel. So once we've done that, we're basically repeating the steps again. So we're gliding the hair down and rolling it back up again. When you're ready to release the curl, I just like to pull straight down. This will also give a straight end effect. Let's get into it. So you want to section the hair. I like to use sections about 1 inch thick, and we're basically doing what I did before. So clamping in the root, gliding down to the middle, rolling back up and holding for 3 to 5 seconds. This technique looks a lot more complicated than it actually is, but when you break it down we're basically curling each section of the hair in different stages. So we're doing the top section and the middle section and then the ends. If, for example, you have really, really long hair, you might have to do this twist and release 3, 4, maybe 5 times, whereas if you've got short hair, you might only have to do it once or twice. If there are any parts of this video that are still really confusing, please let me know in the comments and I'll try and break down a section by section. Now for the back sections. I would take the section I need and bring it to the side. I never actually curl the back of my head at the back, if that makes sense. Obviously this only really works with long hair, but if you bring it round the side, you can actually see what you're doing and it makes it so much easier. If you do have shorter hair and you do struggle with the back, I will definitely do a separate video on this for you. The front sections for me are the most important, so we're going to go into a bit more detail. The second clip is slower, but we basically want the curls to go away from the face. This way we get a bit of volume and it really frames the front. To help me remember which way the tongs need to be put into the hair, I like the silver metal part facing outwards. Same technique as before, but we're going to clamp with the hair and we're going to pull up and away, then we're going to drag down. Rolling all the way back up again, but I like to hold the curl as close to the root as I can without burning myself. This is the tricky part again, so I want to slow this right down, but we're unravelling the hair again to pull all the way to the ends to finish off the curl. A little top tip, I like to put a clip in the parting at the front. This sets the curl in a really lovely soft shape. All the pieces at the front, I like to make sure the curls are all going away from the face. For me personally, I think it looks more flattering, but definitely experiment and see what you like best. So that is everything curled. This is kind of what it's going to look like. It does look a bit like sausage curls, but if it looks like this, you've done it right. When I'm dressing it out, I like to use just a bit of oil on my hands and basically just use my fingers to dress it out. When using the hair oil, make sure you're really warming the product through your hands. This makes it a lot easier to distribute. And really pull all the waves out to give your hair some lovely texture. And that is basically how you do the LA wave. So you can make it more voluminous, more beachy, depending on the technique, but the kind of actual use of the tongs doing the twisty thing is how you achieve this kind of a style. I personally think it looks incredible on every single hair length. I love it on bobs, super long hair, sort of midi length. It just looks so effortless. But let me know in the comments what you think, what other tutorials you want to see, and I will see you in my next video.